Hi everyone, welcome back to English with Katharine. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to show you 10 of my favourite words. Make sure you stick around till the last part of the video because the last word is particularly amazing. So I came up with this list when I was on a walk and I was listening to my headphones and I was just thinking, what are my 10 favourite words? And I came up with loads, so there will be some other videos to share more words. Number 1 is plum. 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 A small purple fruit with a stone in the middle, very sweet when ripe. Just such a cute little word, plum. One syllable, right? I absolutely love this word, and because my granny used to make plum jam, it also evokes some memories from my childhood, so that's probably why I love this word. But say it out loud right now, and I'm sure you will enjoy saying it. Plum. Number 2 is lullaby. 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 So this is a melody that a mother sings to her baby to get the baby to sleep. The melody should be soothing and calm, and for me the word lullaby just sounds like that. Lullaby. Pronunciation tip. Lullaby should be 3 syllables, lullaby, and we need a schwa sound in the middle, so lullaby. Number 3 is pudding. 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 I just love this word. Don't ask me why. I mean, I really can't explain why. You know, sometimes you just love a word. Pudding. Just in case you didn't know the meaning, it's the British English version of dessert. They say dessert in America. So it's the final course of a meal. So you have starter, main course, and then pudding in Britain, or dessert in America. And a typical question my mum used to ask us when we were young is, what would you like for pudding? Pronunciation tip is 2 syllables, so pudding, pudding. Okay, so put the stress on the first part. Number 4 is orchard. 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 I love this word because maybe in the future I would love to have a garden that has an orchard. Now an orchard is a collection of fruit trees, so I think you need a minimum of 3 trees for it to be an orchard, and this could be plum trees, apple trees, pear trees. The word for some reason just conjures this imagery of an English country garden, and it's just one of those beautiful words. Pronunciation tip. Or. You need the word or. Don't pronounce the R, remember? So it's like orchard. You need a schwa in the second part. Orchard. Orchard. Number 5 is glisten. 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 I love this word. I probably am going to say that after every word, by the way. I love this word. I love anything to do with the moon. So I love wearing moon jewellery and moons on all my clothes. And whenever I hear the word glisten, I think of the moon shining on a lake or the sea, because the word glisten means to shine and sparkle. You know, when the moon shines or the sun shines and it creates that little sparkles on water like little diamonds, that is to glisten. Pronunciation tip. Don't pronounce the T, okay, so it's a silent T, and we need a schwa in the second part, so it's glisten, glisten. Number 6 is lobster. Lobster, lobster. What a satisfying word to say. It's just great. So I've never actually tried lobster. It's supposed to be very delicious, but it's on my list. Pronunciation tip. You want to stress the first part, so lob, lob, and then a schwa, of course, at the end, so ster, lobster, lobster. And also, because I'm a musical person, I like words that sound nice. The sound of it, forget the meaning, just the sound. So the sound of lobster is just great to me. Number 7 is flabbergasted. 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 What a great word. Isn't that just so funny? Flabbergasted. It means to feel shocked or surprised about something. A good example of this in use is my boyfriend's cousin entered a competition to win a camper van, which is so cool, and she won out of thousands of people, and she was completely flabbergasted. I don't think she believed that she had won this camper van. Pronunciation tip. I know it looks quite a difficult word to say, but let's try and make it easy. The first part, stressed, okay? Flab, flabber, okay? Now you need a schwa. Flabbergasted. So we want a long A at the end. Ga. So flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Number 8 is dandelion. 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 Do you know this word? Do you know what this is? It's a kind of, technically, it's actually a weed. It's not really even a nice flower, but you get these growing a lot in English country gardens because English country gardens tend to be quite rambling and wild without much, order. And that's why I love them, because they're very natural. But anyway, you get a lot of these dandelions growing, and they are a little yellow flower and then big green leaves. And I used to feed these to my pet rabbit when I was younger because he absolutely loved them. You need to stress the first part, so dan. Then we need a schwa, so dander, dander, and then the word lion, the animal. So I think the reason why it's called that is because the yellow flower looks like a lion's mane, but don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. Number 9 is bloom. 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 Oh, stunning word. It just sounds like what it means. When flowers are in bloom, it means they are out, they are blossoming, they are at their peak quality, and you can open your curtains in the morning and all your flowers are in bloom. That's a good day, right? So to bloom is really to be alive, really, is to be thriving, growing, and in flower. So we use it a lot with flowers and plants, but we can also use it for pregnant women. When women are pregnant, they tend to have this glow about their face. They look very, we say, blooming. You're looking blooming. And also we can say radiant. That's another word for that. Pronunciation tip for this one is it is a long oo sound. So you want to say bloom, oo. Don't say that too quickly because it won't sound like the word. So say bloom. Number 10, the last one. I told you to wait for this word. It is effervescent. 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 What a great word. So really this word describes sparkling or fizzy drinks. So that look of the bubbles coming up in liquid like champagne or lemonade, it's effervescent, and we can use it to describe someone's personality. Which I think I told you before, we can also say someone is bubbly, meaning they have a lot of energy, a lot of positivity, good vibes. Effervescent is similar to that. We can use it in that sense. So she is very effervescent. She has a lot of energy and she gives off good, positive vibes. A pronunciation tip for this one is that we need to stress the middle syllable. So effervescent. Effervescent. I hope you've enjoyed this video about my favourite words. Now you know what I'm going to say now, don't you? Post your favourite word in the comments, or just tell me a word that you really like. I would love to read them and see what you come up with. Hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. It really helps my channel and I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time for another video. Thank you.